Hey Cancer, it's April the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your Jupiter Retrograde reading for the first month of Jupiter Retrograde, April 10th through May 10th. What was I going to say? Oh, the link to the general Jupiter Retrograde reading that gives you all the energy, the general chakras, the general work to focus on during this first month is in the description box below, along with all the normal stuff that's there, from decks to how to book a personal reading, so other social media, all that good stuff. As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I love getting you guys' comments. I got a couple strange comments recently, but hey, I'd rather get your comments and know where you're coming from. I really do appreciate it. So let's get right into it for Cancer. Oh, so Cancer, you guys are working on the third eye chakra to integrate this energy. Child's pose is going to be the pose that you're going to be working with. And your mantra for this month is, I see my inner child and know it is an important part of me. So really honoring that inner child in you as you integrate this energy is going to be really important. So let's look at the direct message around manifestation and abundance from your guides. And then we'll look at the direct message from your guides around love and relationship. All right, so we got your first card there. So, excuse me, Cancer, sorry about that. So visualize abundance in all forms. So, I really feel like you guys, literally for me in getting the third eye card, you guys are kind of being called out on no, your focus this month is is meditation, is visualizing, is bringing that, vision that you have to life. Through visualization. So your message in love is kindness and remembering to share that kindness energy with others. So stepping out, really kind of Cancer's thinking about, kindness for me is really understanding how your actions are affecting other people, and two, understanding what it is that other people appreciate. So, I always say that gifting is so interesting because most people want to give what they want to give to someone as opposed to what they know someone would appreciate. So really take time to really, in your kindness, in your interactions with others, really looking at, what it is that they would appreciate. And I think that will be really helpful for you guys. So let's see kind of what's coming up in your spiritual path with this. Interesting. This is fabulous. So you guys are in a process of integration right now, really beginning to bring everything together. This is the Temperance card in the traditional tarot deck. And so this is the card of alchemy. This is the card of recognizing how your outer reality affects your inner reality. So this is, for me, this is a card of not only balance, but the balance is achieved by getting into your practices here in the three-dimensional reality, whether that's yoga, exercise, eating right, drinking lots of water, meditation, contemplation, visualization, intention setting, subliminals, gratitude journaling, all of that stuff, really integrating and bringing your practices into life. Because part of the purpose of this is you're not fully integrating and recognizing that you are the creator of your reality. And that is what bringing this work and integrating that and really integrating your practices is going to help you start to see and understand and integrate that understanding that you are the creator. And it's going to open up possibilities for you. So that is how that is all integrating for you guys. So let's see how this is showing up in the everyday reality of our Cancers. Universe, how is this showing up in the everyday reality of our Cancers? How is this showing up for our Cancers? Interesting, Cancers. So there's definitely, I feel like for some of you, you guys are in that place of integration where you're learning how to kind of juggle all the aspects. For others of you, it's still a little much, but I feel like you guys are in this place of understanding how to starting to integrate and understanding how to kind of juggle all the pieces to your puzzle. You're also in a place where you're no longer kind of running away or moving away from things. You're kind of, I feel like you're facing your own personal baggage, and you're kind of letting go of this need to struggle to survive. Like some of you are still caught in that, but I think that part of what's going on with what's happening here is this, you're learning how to see and juggle and recognize all of the different aspects of what you need to do to manifest your reality. And you're no longer running away from kind of your mindset. I feel like you're no longer running away from your mind, because wherever you go, you're taking that mental programming, that mental baggage with you. So I feel like you're really starting to, instead of running away, starting to learn that it doesn't have to be the struggle. That it doesn't have to be the struggle. And to me, that's literally exactly what's said up there. So let's look at your mindset work for this first month of Jupiter retrograde. So surrendering your fear of intimacy. Now, this may be with another person, but I think for a lot of you, this is really more personal. This is about surrendering and being able to truly look and accept yourself, good, bad, positive, negative, all of the aspects, and really being able to just be vulnerable and look at yourself. And I think as you are able to stand in that sense of vulnerability with your own critical mind, that there are going to be those that are close to you, those that you have been wanting to develop a more intimate relationship with, who are there to support you, that you'll be able to do that. But I think for a lot of you, this is starting with yourself and starting with being able to really look at those things there are things that we're all afraid to look at in ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's okay. But I really think that you guys are going in and learning how to integrate this stuff, and to let go of the suffering. That part of that is that you have to, instead of running away from these thoughts, these things that have been kind of haunting you, you're going to surrender that fear and really go in and look at that stuff and examine it and realize that it doesn't make you a horrible person. And I think that's going to be the beginning for you guys to start integrating some of these negative behaviors in a positive way. So, one of the things that happens with negative behaviors, they're always, I won't say always, the majority of the time is they are maladaptive to get our needs met. So they're there for a purpose. They're getting our needs met, but they're getting our needs met in a way that isn't healthy. And so I think in really going in internally and being in that vulnerable space and really looking at your own shadow Cancer, that you're going to be able to do that and to move into that. So, and you guys are just like, woo, let's do it then. So we have where this is going. So we have the Knight of Wands, and that is, I really see you guys really charging forward and really trying to take control of this creative force energy. But the Knight energy is always a little bit reckless. So, I am going to tell you guys, like, yeah, go forward, go all out, but also be conscious, be aware. And so then you have the Knight of Swords, which this Knight of Swords is again the After Tarot deck. So this is where, you've gone in, you've surrendered your fear of looking at the deepest, darkest aspects of yourself, and you're willing to face them and conquer them. And I don't mean this in a kill your ego sort of way. I mean this in a way that you start to look at and find what need is being met by this maladaptive behavior, or this maladaptive thought form, this unhealthy thought form, this unhealthy behavior. What need is being met, and how else can that need be met? And so starting to find healthier ways of meeting that need. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And so I really do think that you guys are kind of in this, in kind of working through this, you guys are kind of coming to an end of an apprenticeship phase. I really do feel like, you know, this is a big step of the work that you needed to get done so that you can kind of, and I think, I don't even know if it's like, you know, technically an apprenticeship, but I feel like you guys are, I think that's in your own way of thinking about it, that you guys are going to move out of kind of this thinking of yourself as an apprentice. Like I really am picturing some of you guys as a sorcerer's apprentice. But thinking of yourself as an apprentice or someone who's still learning how to manifest. And I really do feel like in doing this work, you guys are going to start to move out of that apprenticeship phase and move into being more confident about this. So moving from being, you know, a student of manifesting your life and your reality and moving into being a practitioner or a manifester, so to speak. So your final message, Cancer, is be bold and make the first move. So that is your final message for this month. And I really do think that, you know, for a lot of you guys, that first move is going to be delving into your own shadow and being bold and being courageous, because that is the scariest shit you can do, is facing your own shadow, dude. Ooh, that has been my last, I don't even know how long. And it's scary stuff, but it is the most beneficial work. So I love you guys. Thank you. Please, as always, like, share, subscribe, comment. I really, really do love hearing your comments, either below in the comments or in private messages. So take care, you guys. I love you. And I will see you next reading. Bye.